Hello everybody, I'm here to talk about one of my favorite 80s toys. It's the biggest collection that I have, my G.I. Joes. And today, I believe I'll talk about one of my favorite characters. I even have the tattoo of the Arashikage clan. That's right. I am talking about Snake Eyes. I have one, which is the second Snake Eyes figure, who is probably the most popular iteration. And this was the one of the Snake Eyes figures that I've had. That was probably my third one. I think it's actually the fourth in production. And then because the second Snake Eyes was so popular, I actually have a version of a modern figure based on that. You can tell the modern figures are a little more detailed and a little more bendy in places, and they don't have the classic screw that you see in the back of the old G.I. Joe figures. It's got the hole, but that's basically for the backpack, which has been hard there. And then I've got, of course, speaking of Arashikage clan, and just the one time when Storm Shadow was a good guy, which happened through the 90s in this wonderful comic book. Larry Hama, a Japanese American who basically created all of the characters for Hasbro. He had written all the file cards and all the backstories of all the characters except for the one that Stephen King's son had written. Yeah, and I was I really fell in love with G.I. Joe when I started reading the comic book. I mean, the show was okay when I was a kid, but the comic was way more interesting because we had Scarlet. Now, this is my original Scarlet, the straight arm Scarlet. You can see that her arms don't bend this way, and she's probably the most valuable G.I. Joe figure that I have, which is really cool. But in the comic books, it was she that was having a relationship with Snake Eyes, which I thought was much cooler than the Scarlet Duke relationship of the series. I mean, talk about cliched. Now then, speaking of more modern figures, I do also have Kamakura, who was one of my first new character, and he's even got the same Arashikage tat, although it looks like they've put it on backwards compared to Storm Shadows. And that's not so great if they've got it backwards. Because it's also a Yijing symbol. See, I have it this way, so I'm showing it when I do that, because I'm supposed to, which mirrors Storm Shadows on the front side of his forearm. Anyway, that's pretty much it for my ninja. I think Scarlet's gonna go have some fun with some Snake Eyes, and I'll be back on Wednesday with some of my Cobra figures. Alright, and make sure that you subscribe and support my Patreon. The link will be below, and you guys have an awesome Saturday night.